Hi everybody, and welcome to True Wants. So here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also that bell beside that subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you just once that I have uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be in the know. Also in that same area, there is that thumbs up, and that's where you guys come in. If you enjoy the content that I make, and that I make so much of it, please take a second when you arrive to hit that thumbs up. It will turn blue, the number will increase, and that's you helping True Wants get noticed on this huge YouTube platform. So I'm thanking everyone for the support of the thumbs up. Okay guys, my second paid for base box just arrived. The first one was this one was the one that I knew I was going to get a duplicate item in here. And this is, as you know, we just finished two humongous giveaways on the channel. One to celebrate the 4K, and then the other one to celebrate our 3 years, because the 3 years happened after we hit that 4K. And a few of you have already received some of your giveaway boxes, and you have reached out to me on Instagram, and I thank you for that. The people that don't have channels are posting it on their Instagram. And the one of the people who just got theirs package today wrote to me that they're going to do a video on it, so I'm excited about that. So you'll have to know who that is by watching, and you'll see. And then a couple of the other ones have channels, but I'm not sure if they're going to post. They haven't reached out that they, one reached out that they received the box, but they didn't mention that they were going to do a video. And the other one didn't reach out yet at all that they received the box. So those 5 winners there are fantastic for the 3K. And of course, my other winners that were for the 4K, none of them had channels, but they did post it on Instagram, and I thank them very much for that. I'm so happy that they're enjoying all of that. And the reason I'm telling you this whole story is one of the items in here that we did was a whole box that was filled with brushes and sponges and things like that. And of course, the duplicate item that I got was another brush set. So I will definitely be putting that in the next giveaways that we'll be doing on the channel. So here we go. This is, like I mentioned, the second base box. This is my other account. And this is the one, and what I'm wearing on my face today, that I was the most excited about, because it had that OPV Beauty Glow Perfect Face Palette. The variation that I received with this one is C2208042, and the packaging that it came in, it was completely sealed. It took me a while to get this off. If you're not familiar, what I do on my channel is I open up everything prior to, and I take a picture for my Instagram. So if you're not following me there, I really wish that you would, because you'll miss out if you don't, because there's some things that I'm able to post there that don't involve a video. And I always like to make sure that you guys are in the know. So my name on Instagram is True Wants with the number 2. So let's go through everything here. And like I said, I had the opportunity to put this on my face because this came earlier in the day. I did get a few boxes today, so hopefully you'll stick with me and you'll be able to watch them all. I'm going to do my best to post them all, because I will be filming them all throughout the day. However, with YouTube, you never know. Sometimes it takes longer for it to upload and things like that. So I'll do my best to get all the boxes that came in today filmed today, and then upload it. If you don't see them all today, you will see some of them tomorrow. So the first item is in here is the one that when we went through the spoilers, and the reason I like doing the spoiler videos is because when there are colors, what I found with this one is their shade range went from shade 1, 2, 3. I think there were 5 different options. But when we did the spoilers, we saw that shade 1 wasn't the lightest shade, and shade 2 was completely different than shade 3. So I think shade 1 was even the darkest. Shade 2, I think, was the lightest. Shade 3 was like mid-range. It was all over the place. So the reason I like doing the spoiler videos is especially when it is something that involves color, because then we get to see ahead of time what color and be able to go to the website and choose what's the best color for us, so that when it comes to choice, we can go in and immediately choose our choice. And the other part of the spoilers that I like doing is learning about the products, so I can know if it's for oily skin or not oily skin. So the spoiler videos, for me, aren't just to figure out, what's going to be. It really is for the information on the spoilers to know if that product is one that I want to make for myself as a choice item. So this one here is OPV. This is the Glow Perfect Face Palette. And really the content on my channel is stuff that I was looking for when I was looking at YouTube, which was only a couple of years ago, to get more information and things like that, because my whole world changed when I moved to the United States. So what I'm sharing with you is what I do for myself. I just choose to take the time to film it and then upload it to you guys. So I'm so happy that the growth of this channel has been for what, you know, isn't interesting to me. You guys are finding that it's interesting to you as well. This is the Glow Perfect Face Palette. Like I mentioned, what I chose for myself was shade 2, and it was absolutely perfect. It says, as part of the new Glow Perfect collection, this multi-purpose face palette contains a magical trio, a highlighter, a bronzer, and a blusher. It says, providing to be the perfect multifunctional beauty kit is the true OPV beauty style. The Glow Perfect colors are heavily pigmented, which I find this brand is. And it says, which allows them to really pop on the skin. Each formula delivers a shade longevity and will stay put in the duration of the day following application. They're saying this product on top of it is a new launch for this brand. And that is so fantastic when a box gets new launches. So that is the outside here. The inside here, you can see all my finger marks all over it. It is a beautiful rose gold. The inside has a mirror in it, as well as a safety shield. I'm just going to put, and the mirror I think has a film on it that I didn't remove yet, but just make sure that you know that to do that. And then these are the gorgeous shades that are in here. And like I said, I'm wearing it on my face. I feel they went on smooth, they went on beautiful, and these are exactly the colors that I like. The bronzer is a true beautiful bronzer. The blush is that coral pinky blush, which is one of my favorites, and the highlighter went on beautiful too. So this to me was an absolute winner. So if you don't get the base box, maybe you just get the premium, or you do get the base box but you chose a different item as your choice, this is one that I would recommend. So I'm going to swatch this on my hand so you can see, but like I said, you can see it on my face, and those are the 3 colors there, and that is how pigmented. I literally did one dip, and there's still so much on my fingers as well as on my hand. So this to me is an absolute winner, and this more than paid for the box. The box from Boxycharm in the US is still under $30 and is still free ship. And what I like about Boxycharm are their sales that they do as well. Those are absolutely fantastic, because not only does it help with what they call FOMO, because if you choose one, usually the other choice item can be available in the drop shops or the mega drop shops, but they also have some other fantastic brands like Marc Jacobs, like a lot of really high-end brands. Even Charlotte Tilbury was in there this time around as well. The other one is the duplicate item that we got in here, and this is this gorgeous packaging as well as brushes inside, and this is the one I'm going to be putting aside. This is from the brand called LaRuce Beauty. This is called their Christine set. The brand does make expensive brushes, but they are good brushes. And like I said, we have access to everything at like 70–80% off. So we get to get the luxury in a box, not only to get a fantastic box, but to be able to have access even to give as gifts these fantastic brands at heavily discounted prices. The Christine set includes a dual fiber cheek brush, which I will show you. It has a small angled cheek brush, a small concealer brush, a small flat shader brush, a medium domed blending brush, and a graphite petite Renee cup. This alone is a $50 value. And what's great about this is also, if you don't have a large area on your counter, this is also great if you're traveling as well. It is lightweight, but it has a beautiful design to it. It is a cup. It does have these little areas here that you have to line it up to put it on so that it stays locked. And then these were the brushes that were inside. And I have not had the opportunity to use this yet, but we did explain exactly what each one of these brushes are. So you have your blender, your shader, you have your concealer. They have the dual fiber, which means it gets a little less dense at the top. That's great for cream blushes, and then an angled blush brush as well. I have had the opportunity to use a lot of their brushes, and each one has been an absolute winner for me. And then you're able to keep these 2 cups out like this if you have it on your counter. And then you can keep your clean brushes in here, and then as soon as you use them, you can put it on the other side, and then it's an easy way to know which brushes need to be cleaned as well. So love having this. Haven't had the opportunity to use it yet, but like I said, now I have another one to start again, a brush collection for my giveaways. The next one here is from Girlactik, and this one was in my first box, so this again is going to go into that section there. And as you know, when you have 2 accounts with Boxycharm, they do not communicate with each other, so you can end up getting duplicates. Because I have a channel, and it doesn't usually happen to me a lot in the base box because there's usually so many variations, but it does happen a lot with my premium box. That's why I'm always on the fence about keeping my second premium. But because of those two choice items in the premium, it always pays for me to have it. But I also have a channel, and I have a lot of people that I can give things to. So when I get duplicates for items and it's things that I know I'm not going to need a second one as a backup, which is something like this item here. This is from Girlactik. This one is the Metallic Eye Sparkle Shadow. They're saying this is a velvety and easy blendable. This is a metallic cream shadow. The formula creates a high reflexive sparkling finish that's easy to apply and blends easily and wears all day. What's nice about these also is if you don't like going through the step of putting an eyeshadow primer on your eyes either, and especially when you start getting into some dark colors that can possibly stain your eyes, I always recommend an eyeshadow primer. But products like this that go from a cream to a, then it gets on your, when you apply this, you can apply it on the back of your hand with a brush if you don't want to put a large amount through using the applicator, because it is a flat tip applicator, so it can be used directly. I just like for these products that are really highly pigmented to put a little bit on the back of the hand and then take a brush, and from the brush I then apply it onto my lids because it gives me a little bit more precision. Then if you want to use it as an eyeshadow primer, you can do that as well, because these do not crease. So once they set, they act really beautiful on the lid, and then they don't crease. So they're also good to use as eyeshadow primers as well. So if you have a look for during the day and you want to deepen it up at night, you can do that as well when this is on your eyes. So excited about that. And like I mentioned, I do have now the second one that I could put into the save for later, which you know what that means. The next item in here I also used on my face today, and I was impressed with this. This is from the brand called Cab Cosmetics. The other product that I really love from them is their lip oil. And I've already gone through 2 or 3 of them, and then when they show up in the drop shops and things like that, that's where I pick them up. And like I said, they are absolutely fantastic. But this loose setting powder I feel was also a winner. This setting powder mattifies and locks in your makeup and minimizes shine all in one. It is a soft and silky formula. It is a weightless powder that will be a staple in your beauty routine, keeping you shine free for 6+ hours. This is a $30 value on its own, and it is a new launch for this brand. This is the packaging that is inside here. The shade that I got was translucent, which I love in beauty boxes that they do. I did pick up a bunch of these type of sponges from Amazon, because this is what a lot of the girls use on Instagram and things like that. I'll link mine that I chose that I got the best deal on Amazon down below. And this, what I like about these is they come in a large package, so you can have them different colors for different things. I got mine, I think I chose all black, but there's ones that are black and white and things like that. But what I liked about this is it's also really lightweight, that it's easy to touch up, and you're able to get into the small crevices, which is usually where my big, if I'm gonna have any oils peep through, that's where it will be. And this powder went on so silky, and it really did help minimize my pores right away. So what I do is I take it and I take a little bit, I pour it into the cup here, and then after, I should put a little bit so you guys can see how finely milled this is. That is what this looks like here. And then I take the powder puff in here, and it's very flexible, they're very thin, they're very lightweight, and they're very small. And then when I put it on, it literally goes on, and you can see, it's just beautiful. It is just a really, to me, very high end. And then whatever's left, I leave it on my face just for a little bit, which a lot of people call baking, but I don't leave it on that long to bake. And then I place it on all over, and then I'll take a loose big brush and I'll just dust off all the excess afterwards. And then I move on right after my foundation onto the bronzers, the contour, and all that. So really, really beautiful. So this is also really small enough that you could take this, and these you can fold also, and you can put them in together. I just love these little powder puffs, and like I said, I'll leave it linked in the description box down below. The next item in here is from Tanais, and this is also another duplicate item, so that also goes into that little area there. And then this one here, as I mentioned to you, and a lot of you mentioned to me that you're really enjoying their lip oils. This one is their Sunset to Stars lip oil. This is a ultra shiny gloss. It's infused with nourishing coconut oil and pomegranate seed oil to plump and hydrate. Plus, it has a sheer shimmery pink tint that can build with each stroke. This is a $27 value on its own, and this is a new brand to Boxy. But if you're part of Ipsy like I am, this is a brand that we started to see in the add-on section first. But this is what it looks like here. It has a small little tilted applicator to it. I'm going to put a little bit down here so you guys can see, because I'm going to do one little stroke first. So it gives a beautiful, beautiful color to it. But when I put it on my lips, it literally looked like exactly the same color as my lips when I applied it. I didn't feel that it was ultra hydrating, and I also didn't feel, for me, that it acted like a true lip oil. But I will play with this. Now that I have two of them, I'm definitely going to play with this one a little bit more. But what I liked about what I just read on the card is that it is buildable, and maybe that is what I needed to do. So when I did it, I just did one stroke, and then on the other one, we did a few extra swatches. So I'll be playing with this. You guys have shared with me that you really, really enjoy this brand, and you have some of their other lip oils, not this color, and you said they're winners for you. So I'm taking your advice, and I will definitely play with it a lot more. And that is everything that I got in my box for my second base box. If you haven't seen the first one, I will link that in the description box down below as well. And that's it for the Boxycharm base boxes. I just received tracking on my 2 paid for premiums, so hopefully we'll get those in a couple of days, and then I'll be able to film that and share that with you as well. As I shared with you at the beginning of the video, we have a lot of boxes that I'm going to be filming throughout today, and keep your eyes open, because the next one that I'm planning on doing a little bit later is from Sephora. So that's it for today, guys. Take care, and I will see you all soon in the next video. Bye for now.